Hello, good to see everybody. If this is seeing people, I don't know what it is. I'm frazzled and I'm using this today to vent. World's going to hell in a handbasket, and I don't know how to make handbaskets, so there's no profit in it. It's out of control, as my dad used to say. World's going to hell in a handbasket. Learn to make handbaskets. Chaos in the streets, dissension. It's out of control. I haven't conversation with people I think are intelligent that just don't seem to have a grasp on what's going on in the reality situation. This is done to divide people, and this is done without going into conspiracies, many of which are just nutters. There's profit in keeping us fighting each other, plain and simple. There's profit in it. And if you don't believe that, or if you don't believe that what's happening is wrong, then just go somewhere else. Bye-bye. As if to distract me from that, because I don't watch the news because it just upsets me, and I just start yelling at the news. And I see a lot of people watching right now because maybe because the word was rant, and everybody wants to vicariously get the rant out of their system through me, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. Tech support hell, okay? Not tech support, customer support hell. And basically, hey, somebody just said hey to me. I was actually just on the phone with your old company there, buddy girl. Reach out to me and I'll tell you what happened. So I'm calling to check an expenditure on a credit card. Everybody's money's messed up with this whole thing, and I trust the banks less and less. I want to bury my money in the yard or something. I'm turning into that old person. Used to live next door to us down in the country. Tin cans in the yard. Basically, I call up and I get somebody in their entry level, and it doesn't go too well. It's things messed up with COVID, call from home, blah, blah, blah. Well, it just gets worse. I end up going through 6 levels of purgatory, okay? I go through intelligence barriers, language barriers, age barriers, everything, technological barriers. Now we're beyond the money. Getting this wrong righted is my white whale, okay? I'm freaking fighting now, okay? I think I was 90 minutes into it when person number 3 said, can I have the last 4 of your social security number? I said, we are so far beyond that. You get them to break their script and they don't, it shuts them down. Okay. I told them I wanted a copy of the transcript because nobody should have to go through that. Forget about me. I'm dead. The conversation killed me. I'm dead. Nobody else should have to go through this. And what happens with it? We can't give you a conversation. I said, well, I live in the state of Pennsylvania, and I don't want to be an ass about this, but I am not, and I have never given my permission for you to tape the call. You cannot apply it in a recording that I do not confirm. So it is violation to use this at all without my permission, and I do not give it. If they jam you up, ask them for a copy of the transcript. Tell them you will not give them permission. Or what I'm going to do from now on when I deal with these idiots is I'm going to say at the beginning of the call, I'm taping this call for training purposes. Okay? And do that to them. Throw the script back on them. They are so stuck in a rut. So we go back and forth. They tell me that I have a bill that's 60 days past due. But I paid on April 9th. I said, it hasn't been 60 days since April 9th. They didn't know what to do. I said, just do the math. Look at a calendar. Your computer is messed up. It's just messed up. They're so robotic. And here's the secret that nobody knows. We know they're outsourced and they're working from different places. Half I dealt with were American, half were foreign. America was a little more competent, but at the end of the day, it didn't work things out. It always ends with, oh, you're breaking up. We can't hear you. These people are now working from home. COVID shouldn't be slowing things down because it was outsourced anyway, but they're working from home. So they're not working off the same internet now. So you are getting legitimately worse service because they're on shoddier internet. So that's a little fact that you should keep in mind when you're dealing with them. You know, it's very interesting. But I go through the thing, and finally I get somebody that understands. I don't want to I apologize for the inconvenience. It'll be a few more seconds. It's been 90 minutes. If you apologize to me one more time, I'm going to get a pencil and I'm going to put it in the side of my head. So I go back and forth, and they're apologizing. I tell them, do not apologize, and do not give me an update every step of the way. Oh, well, hold on. We'll call, we're checking with somebody else. Can somebody just look at this and call me back, or just fix it? You guys messed it up. Just fix it and let me know when it's fixed. I don't need to be on the phone. The only point I'm serving right now is to tell you every 10 or 20 minutes, oh, I can hold a few more minutes. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being trapped on hold with these idiots. I mean, they're stupid. Every bit of like grumpy old man just wants to crawl out and just strangle them through the phone. And I told him, I said, you're sitting in an air-conditioned place. I'm in a hot friggin' truck. It's a thunderstorm. I'm not getting paid for this nonsense. I need it to be over. How do we end this? How do we end this? And they don't know what to do when they jump off the script. But if you encounter these people, tell them you're recording them for training purposes. See how they take it. Flip them off the script. Get them off the script. Hold them accountable. Wear them down a little bit. The world is going nuts. And part of the problem is there's a lot of tension right now. People are on edge. This whole COVID, there I said the word, nonsense, is wearing on people. Okay? It's wearing on the good, hardworking people. The slackers will always be slackers. The mudsuckers will always be mudsuckers. They'll always be lazy. They'll always be dragging their butts. This hasn't changed anything for them at all. It's the people that actually want to go out and do work, people that are doing things, people are trying to keep the world moving along for their own reasons. That's the ones that this is screwing over. It's not screwing over those slack-jawed jacket-innies that don't do anything at all. They never do anything. They never will. Right? It's just annoying. It's just exhausting. And every obstacle, as you get older, every obstacle, you have a fool in the road blocking your way home. Okay? Not to mention, you go out there and drive. It's like beyond Thunderdome out there. These freaking mooks can't even drive their cars anymore. Good drivers have gotten bad. Bad drivers are horrible. Now, I know I'm going to get some email from the Association for Mooks or whatever, because I've deeply insulted them, but I don't care. It's gotten horrible out there. Everybody, calm down. Read a book. Take a break. Take a breath. Relax. Or we're all going to snap. The killing's going back up. The violence is going back up. People are starting to hurt each other. You know what that means? That means we're coming out of this. That means mentally we're coming out of this. We're going back to our horrible old ways. We'll be polluting the air and the water, and we'll be hurting each other. And we'll be back to open mouth coughing over salad bars, and we'll be back to what we're used to. And the world will go back to what we're used to, the horrible thing that we're used to. So, I don't look forward to it, but it is like those comfortable old ratty pants that you wear to go to sleep in that you won't throw out, but if you saw them on the sidewalk, you wouldn't pick them up with a stick. But it's just gotten bad. It's just gotten bad. People got to be better. Good people are still fighting the fight. Slackers are still slacking. But people got to stop hurting each other. And people got to stop spinning them. Yeah, in parts of the country, you have to understand that different people have different things that motivate them. Some good, some bad. But what you see on this screen is being spun. This screen, well, not this screen, but this screen is being spun to sell bread, to sell eggs, to sell milk, to sell guns, to sell butter, or whatever. It's being spun and warped. You want to know what's going on in the world? Get off your butt, go out in the world and meet people, talk to people, and learn from real people what's going on. Don't listen to any of these talking heads at all. Go out and actually meet people. And that's what you've got to do. I feel a little bit better. I feel let a little off. I was screaming into the phone, and I started off, and I with every person I got switched to, like I said, I apologize. It's not you, but I've been through the ringer here. And then I was like, you know what? It is you. It is you. You are not good at your job. There's no way to there's no way in these customer service environments for you to get actual feedback. It's like you're dealing with corruption in a small town. You don't get feedback that anything's been done about what you said. So there's no gain there. And you don't get a transcript if they misstate something. What bothered me was I had somebody lie to me twice and then dump the call to somebody else, and the lies in a recorded transcript that I don't have access to. That's why you gotta document yourself. But I pretty mixed weather day, pretty crappy out there, kinda crappy. I am glad that I am not trapped in tech support hell. It was 2 hours. It was 2 hours. I would have thank God there was nothing there. I mean, I would have drank something. I would have drank something. I would have uh, uh, done what you do to get your mind off of something. I just wanted to be done with it. And it's only over a couple bucks, but it was the principle of it, and nobody understands that anymore. So, at the end of the day, yes, I do feel a little better, and get off my lawn, and I'll talk to everybody tomorrow. Take care.